ఓకే, ఎట్ అనదర్ వీడియో. మనం ఈ ఫార్మాలిటీ స్టార్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వరల్డ్ కప్ చేసాం, కానీ సాడ్లీ నేను చెప్పినట్టు ప్రీవియస్ వీడియో చెప్పినట్టు ఎడిటర్స్ ఇన్ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఆఫ్ ఎడిటింగ్ వల్ల ఫస్ట్ ది పెట్టలేదు. బట్ సెకండ్ ది వి డిడ్ పోస్ట్ సూపర్ ఎయిట్స్ బెస్ట్ ప్లేయింగ్ 11 ఏంటి అనేసి వి కైన్ ఆఫ్ స్పోక్, అండ్ మనం ఒక ప్లేయింగ్ 11 సెట్ చేసాం. ఐ థింక్ దట్ వాస్ అ గుడ్ ప్లేయింగ్ 11. ఐ థింక్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దమ్ ఇన్ దట్ ప్లేయింగ్ 11 కైండ్ ఆఫ్ పర్ఫార్మ్, అండ్ యా వీ హ్యాడ్ అ రిప్స్ అండ్ బట్స్ టు ఇట్. కానీ వి థాట్ ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు వి విల్ డూ ఓవరాల్ టోర్నమెంట్ ప్లేయింగ్ 11, అండ్ ఈసారి వి లెట్స్ నాట్ గో విత్ వన్ ప్లేయర్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ సైడ్ అన్నట్టు అలాకుండా హూ వీ జెన్యున్లీ థాట్ వాస్ ది బెటర్ ప్లేయర్ ఫర్ దాట్ పొజిషన్ అన్నట్టు థింక్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ అండ్ చూస్ అనేసి. సో దాట్ సెడ్ ఐ థింక్ దేర్ విల్ బి మోర్ ఇండియన్స్ ఇన్ దిస్ స్క్వాడ్ ఏమో అనేసి అనిపిస్తుంది, ప్యూర్లీ బికాస్ వీ వాంటెడ్ మేబీ సమ్ అదర్ ప్లేయర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ డిఫరెంట్ అదర్ సైడ్స్. So that said, again, same routine. Vamsi has the Excel sheet open, and we have our names. So yeah. So Vishal, you can start any openers at the end of the tournament. And see, let's go based on this tournament, not on their history or anything. Vallo, what they've achieved in the past. E tournament lo, what you felt about them, and they are the point.
I think my openers would be Rohit and Gurbaz.
Yeah. I think I would agree with that. So, I would have gone for Rohit and Gurbaz only. The only time where na koncham inclination towards Virat Kohli enduku vachindante for the innings that he played in the finals. But then again, that does not justify the fact that the other two were very crucial in them getting the teams getting to the finals itself. So I will agree with Rohit and Gurbaz, and I'll probably take Gurbaz as my wicket keeper as well, wicket keeping option also. Vamsi, nuvu?
I agree with Rohit, and Gurbaz was there in my Super 8s squad kada, but I would have gone with head actually. But yeah,
Okay.
I'll agree that endukante I'll probably Gurbaz trumps because he's also a keeper and we want a keeper in 11, so I'll go with the same thing actually. So first time we have agreed on openers.
So Vamsi, your 3 will be
number 3. I'll have to think.
Vishal, you have a 3?
I don't have an immediate 3.
I will probably throw a name. See, Pant was my 3 up until Super 8s, but Super 8s tarvata his kind of tournament kind of deteriorated. Not in a, and he was probably the reason why we cleared group stage quite convincingly. But one name that I'd probably throw is Nicholas Puran. Nicholas Puran at 3 was quite a revelation for West Indies, and manaki both right-handers. Pant is also, I wouldn't mind Pant also, but I thought for variety reasons, Nicholas Puran had a couple of innings where he was quite outstanding. And oka 90 ago kottadu, and oka 60 or 50 oka kottadu. So we did not see Pant getting as so many runs in an innings. So just for the pure sake of T20 and T20 entertainment, I was thinking Nicholas Puran and I say. You guys can contest.
Yes, definitely Puran over Pant for that matter, if because overall how he played the World Cup together, kada. I am in for Puran.
So Pant was not in consideration for me, but నేను ఎక్కడో కొంచెం టెంప్ట్ అయ్యాను. కోహ్లీ again influenced by the finals obviously at number 3, but given he has only played one match in the entire tournament of significance, I would have gone with actually Tristan Stubbs has surprised me quite a bit. Even finals lo kuda the way he played literally gave Klaasen that freedom to accelerate and almost won it for them kada. So I would have gone for him actually, Tristan Stubbs. He would have been a good number 3, although he didn't play at number 3 for South Africa, but I think he would have been a good player. But I think Nicholas Puran trumps okay.
So the 4 remains as we discussed, or is there going to be a change? Marcus Stoinis stays, or do we have another 4 in mind?
The other four I have in mind is Kai.
Sky. Okay. So I was going to go there. My four would have been Sky. My five would have been Stoinis. I would have just replaced Stoinis to five. ఎందుకంటే as ridiculed, I actually brought up Sky at the start of the tournament also. మనం ఫస్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు I was tempted to have Sky in my squad. But I think he played a lot of crucial innings. And though the semifinals లో he had a cameo, finals లో he didn't show up much కానీ, but I think Sky is here for another 4 years, so I think I wish to see him become another legend in Indian cricket. So for me, four will be Sky, Stoinis will be five for me. In fact, six is another
Yeah,
given.
I'm in for both.
Okay,
4
okay,
and 5 at Kai and Stoinis is my slotting also. Same ante nadi
okay.
kuda.
And I think six is also a given for me, but then I'll wait for a Vamsi to finish his four and five.
So it would have been a toss-up between these two for number four for me,
Hmm.
but I would go with Sky for number four. But for number five, it would still be David Miller for me.
Okay.
ఎందుకంటే I genuinely feel if that had gone for six, we would have lost the match. And
Yeah, yeah.
so I still felt, I mean, obviously I felt bad for David Miller in South Africa, but I think he's too good a player uh, to not be in this 11 అనిపించింది. So I would have
But
gone
your
for
four
number
is the
Yes,
four.
one who
balance
caught the
of
five కదా అక్కడ.
I know,
Your
I
four is the
understand
one.
that. అవును, so that
balance
happens, right? But yeah, అంటే
Okay.
నువ్వు
balance
బ్యాలెన్స్ Stoinis ఎలా
but yeah,
చేయాలి
my four
అంటే
is Sky and five is
నువ్వు
Okay.
బ్యాలెన్స్ Stoinis ఎలా చేయాలి అని అంటే he can also bowl because it's a team of the tournament కూడా కదా, so he can also bowl. If you balance it that out, then perfect.
అంటే I'll be honest, Marcus Stoinis as a bowler has been off. I mean, I feel he's a batting all-rounder who's not like అంటే okay 2-3 overs వేస్తాడు అన్నట్టుగా, but so I don't consider him to be like a proper all-rounder. So that's my take. Yeah, number six obvious for Karthik అన్నాడు, మరి ఏంటిది number six?
I think
హార్దిక్ పాండ్యా
Hardik Pandya chooses himself to. I mean, I really feel sad for however his start of the tournament, the amount of questions he had to come across, and he's just been exceptional. I think it was the Australia match, England match. ఒక షాట్ కొడతాడు ఆఫ్ సైడ్ లో. The shot is actually quite literally leg side కొడతాడు షాట్ where it hits his off అలా కొట్టి సిక్స్ కి వెళ్తుంది. ఐఎమ్ లైక్ వేర్ వేర్ యూ డ్యూరింగ్ ద 2 months ఆఫ్ ఐపీఎల్ అన్నట్టు నాకు అనిపించింది ఆ షాట్ కొట్టినప్పుడు ఫర్ హిస్ ప్యూర్ కేపబిలిటీ ఆఫ్.
అండ్ ఆల్సో
అది దట్ వాజ్
ఇంగ్లాండ్
అగేన్స్ట్
మీద
ఆస్ట్రేలియా కదా.
2 flat sixes కొడతాడు ఇంగ్లాండ్ మీద, ఆస్ట్రేలియా
టూ
మీద.
ఫ్లాట్ సిక్స్.
Those sixes are more, I think
అది
more than
లిటరల్ గా
10.
ఒక స్లాప్ కొట్టినట్టు కొడతాడు. సో జనరల్
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ
గా స్లాప్
దట్
చేస్తారు చూడు ఎవరినైనా, అలా కొడతాడు.
నాకు దట్ వాస్ ది ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఐ హ్యాడ్ ఆన్ మై ఫేస్. ఏం మాట్లాడేవారు నువ్వు అన్నట్టు బిఫోర్ ది వరల్డ్ కప్. నాకైతే అలా ఒక నిమిషం. సో ఫర్ మీ హార్దిక్ పాండ్యా, నో క్వశ్చన్ ఆస్క్డ్.
For
వాట్ ఎవర్ ది అదర్స్ మీ
for me
మీ
also
ఇద్దరికి.
Hardik Pandya because of his bowling. I'll go
ఓకే.
on to say I was చాలా pleasantly surprised that he was able to consistently bowl 4 overs first and bowl
Yeah.
so well. So
Yeah.
bowling trumps.
నీకు
What
విశాల్?
about you, Vishal?
సిక్సా? హార్దిక్ పాండ్యా, నో ఛాలెంజ్ దానికి.
Right. So then we come to our seven. So one good thing about the squad up until now is we have two bowling options already in our top six. So with Stoinis and Hardik Pandya. So we have an option of playing a batting all-rounder or a bowling all-rounder at seven. And we have a lot of options in hand. You can have Akshar, you can have Roston Chase Gani, you can also have somebody like I mean, you can even slot in Miller at seven, at five drop, because you have the
I
bowling
think
option. Kabatti.
అక్షర్, మై చాయిస్ ఇస్ అక్షర్. నో బ్రెయినర్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎనీబడి ఎల్స్ అక్కడ నన్ను అడిగితే.
Yeah.
నో
I'll
నో
go with
బ్రెయినర్.
Akshar as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Australia is
ఎందుకంటే
మిగతా
yeah, and he's the perfect floater you would want to have in a T20 squad అనిపిస్తున్నారు. సో ఎందుకంటే హీస్ అ కేపబుల్ టూ డౌన్ అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు ద వే హీ ప్లేస్. సో we just not got him, given him the chance. But yeah, for me, Akshar at 7 works.
Yeah, so for me, it was a toss up, but a toss up kato in terms of position between Rashid Khan at 7 or Aksar. But again, I was surprised by Aksar because I didn't want him in the squad itself to begin with. ఎందుకంటే there is a Jadeja, you will never play him అని నాకు అనిపించింది. But for him to play and to play at number 4 in the finals and try and play so well, yeah. So yeah, even I would agree that Aksar gives that balance, batting plus
Yeah,
bowling, and even he's a good fielder also. So.
yeah, true, true. So, which leaves us with probably the bowling options 8, 9, 10, 11. అక్కడ let's put Bumrah at 10. I don't think we have any. And Rashid at 8 probably is
Yeah, I think
everybody's choice
we
and
all
just
will agree for the same. Yeah.
yeah, 8 and 10. So it is the 9 and 11 that we will have to figure out. So if you are to ask me, my 11 will be Andre Nokia, and my 9. Okay, 11. You have something in mind, Vishal? You can tell. Then I can think about the 9 in that time.
I think Arshdeep is a 9
For
for me.
me, okay, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Arshdeep is a 9 for me, then Bumrah, then probably Rabada.
Okay.
Okay. Kagiswar Rabada. Karthik, number 9.
I think I will take Rabada
Okay.
at 9 purely for the
Okay.
sake that I give the other finalists more than one player for their deserved tournament. Tennessee.
Okay. Okay. For me, I'll tell number 11 first. Fazalak Faruqi for me. I think he
Yeah,
bowled
that's a
really
nice
well in
choice.
this
That's a
tournament.
nice choice. Yeah.
And anybody for a change or debate for Stoinis versus Klassen?
I wouldn't have Stoinis. He was not there in my 11 also, but
Just
I would
because
I wouldn't mind Klaasen at all. ఎందుకంటే I've always trusted he's a proper T20 batsman. నువ్వు అట్లీస్ట్ టాయినెస్ లో యూ ఆర్ స్టిల్ డౌట్ఫుల్ వాట్ యూ గోనా గెట్. ఒక 2 overs ఆఫ్ కన్సిస్టెంట్ బౌలింగ్ వస్తుందా, లేకపోతే ఐ గోనా సీ అ ప్రాపర్ మిడిల్ ఆర్డర్ బ్యాట్స్మెన్ అనేసి. బట్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గివింగ్ మీ ది చాయిస్, అరే ఓకే లెట్స్ స్టాయినస్ లేకపోయినా పర్లేదు, ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓకే ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ క్లాసన్ అంటే ఐఎమ్ కంప్లీట్ అగ్రిమెంట్ దట్ క్లాసన్ కెన్ బి మై 5. ఎందుకంటే ఐ విల్ హ్యావ్ అ ప్రాపర్ T20 బ్యాట్స్మెన్ మచ్ లైక్ స్కై అట్ 4 and 5 అనేది నా కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉంటుంది నాకు.
I am in for
సో
Klassen.
So, which means David
Okay.
Miller is still not being regarded.
okay. So I'll replace Henrik Larsson in place of Marcus
Stoinis.
Stoinis in both your squads. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
if we are doing that, I wouldn't mind having Arshdeep in place of Rabada and Norkia as my 11.
Oh, okay. Norkia is your 11 and Arshdeep is your 9. Huh? Okay.
Mine no change, it's as is. Only Klassen for Stoinis.
So, which means neither Faruqi is also a good choice. I'm not contesting that at all. But only thing being, Arshdeep surprised me.
Oh,
We
yeah.
knew he was talented, but our 19th over was something else.
Yeah.
With
మనం
David
అనుకున్నాం
Miller.
కూడా కదా, like we are comparing him with Natarajan and Natarajan trumps him అన్నట్టుగా,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
really proved that he's a good death bowler.
Yeah. So,
So
which is good. Yeah, good.
yeah, so నాకు Arshdeep and I wanted a spinner and I felt Tabraiz Shamsi, whenever South Africa needed wickets, he came and he
Yeah,
gave them wickets. So it's a toss up, but I'm considering Akshar is there, Rashid Khan is there, I will probably go with Arshdeep also. But otherwise,
yeah,
Tabraiz Shamsi was there in my thought.
yeah. So, which means we have the first playing 11 కదా, final 11.
లేదు లాస్ట్ 11th లోని Vishal has Kagiso Rabada, you have Nokia, I have Faruqi. So we'll have to figure out whom we'll put in number 11. సో ఫజల్ ఫరూకి అంటే కన్సిస్టెంట్ గా హీ హెస్ బీన్ వికెట్ టేకర్ అండ్ దట్ టు అప్ ఫ్రంట్ చాలా బాగా వేశారు. సో బుమ్రా అండ్ హర్షదీప్ విల్ హోల్డ్ ద డెత్ ఓవర్స్ ఫర్ మీ. అక్షర్ అండ్ రషీద్ ఇన్ ది మిడిల్ విత్ హార్దిక్ పాండ్యా చీపింగ్ ఇన్. సో అప్ ఫ్రంట్ ఐ నీడ్ స్ట్రైక్ బౌలర్ అన్నట్టుగా ఐ ఫెల్ట్ ఫజల్ ఫరూకి ఫర్ మీ. బట్
నాకు
అగైన్ సేమ్
అప్ ఫ్రంట్ జస్ట్ ఫర్ వెరైటీ రీజన్స్ నేను అంటే నార్కియా స్పేస్ ఇస్ సంథింగ్ దట్ అవర్ స్క్వాడ్ డస్ నాట్ హ్యావ్ అనేసి ఐ జస్ట్ స్టక్ టు ఇట్. Rabada has also got pace, but genuine pace where you are just troubled by the knots at which the ball comes at you. Anduvalla I took Norkia. For me, Norkia and Rabada, I wouldn't have had too much of a difference, but Nokia purely for the pace, that variety that he gives, and a reason was I took.
Rabada is that wicket taking bowler,
Vishal.
one notch high than Norkia. Personally, I would feel right. Like he can swing the bat also. Rabada for that matter. I think whole of the World Cup is bowled excellently well. Rabada. I think that is the sole reason where South Africa have come that far. Koda. Norkia was not part of the. I mean, Norkia was not used when there was no pressure. Rabada bowled during all the pressure, opening overs, everything. So that's the reason Rabada is far more value player.
So we will have to decide on the 11 alone. So I think we can always leave it as this. I don't mind leaving it as 11, saying that 11
yeah.
because Faruqi is also got his. It's a tournament for the player for the. I mean for the tournament, kada. So it's yeah. So I think yeah. So I think the 11 we leave it because all three are deserved and you see for our own opinions. So, but I think yeah, it's sorted. Yeah. And then we've got the best 11 and best enough. Whatever said like that. Yeah.
సో నేను ఆ కింద 11th ప్లేస్ లోని ఆ ముగ్గురిని హైలైట్ చేసి వదిలేసాను. 11th ని ఫైనల్ 11 లో బ్లాక్ వదిలేసాను. సో
Okay.
ఓపెన్ చాయిస్.
Yeah. Yep.
బట్ ఐ
So
థింక్
we
ఇట్స్
have
అ
a
వెరీ
team of
సాలిడ్ టీమ్ కదా now.
solid team. Yeah, yeah, totally.
I
Yeah,
just walk
totally.
through the team. Rohit Sharma, Rahmanullah Gurbaz are openers. Nicholas Puran 1 down. Surya Kumar Yadav at 4. Henrik Klaasen at 5. Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel and Rashid Khan are all-rounders. Rather, Arshdeep and Bumrah are 9 and 10. And 11 is open. Kagiso Rabada, Henrik Nokia and Fazlak Farooqi. Solid team, I think.
Yep, yep, yep. So I wish there's a amongst all of this all-star 11 and I see India versus an all-star 11 lan pedte it is fun, but I'm sure ICC does not have time for that. But yeah, we will see for another day. Okay, another good video. This one went long, but Super 8 taka mani because it was only one player per team and see we didn't have a choice as much. But yeah, okay, okay guys. So thanks yet again for another video. We'll catch up soon.